I just want to say from right now, right? I want to say right now, Matt James is a man.
Okay. We're back, people.
We're back.
And we're gonna be discussing your favorite TV show.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Shanice.
This is our podcast, Cinema Chicks.
You can see from the title that we're gonna be discussing The Bachelor today. Episode 2.
Episode number 2.
I'm excited.
Me too.
But before we get into the episode,
Yeah, did you do any research on Matt this week?
I actually did.
What did you find?
I watched this Jimmy Kimmel interview that he had this week.
Yeah.
And so Jimmy's wife is a big fan of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And she made predictions as to who she thought.
Oh, I forgot to watch that. I watch that every season.
As to who she thought was going to win.
Yeah.
So she chose Bree,
Yeah.
Abigail, and was it Serena P or Serena C?
I didn't know who he...
I actually don't remember the third person. But when Jimmy was showing him the pictures, just to see like his reaction, he smiled for Abigail.
It may just be that they developed a good friendship throughout the show.
Maybe. I don't think she's going to win,
I don't think so either.
I don't think she's going to
I actually, their connection on their first night,
Yeah.
it felt stronger than what I saw last night.
Yes.
But we can get into it.
Yes, let's get into it.
All right, the first thing I wanted to point out, since we spoke about the girl who brought in the vibrator last week, right?
Yes.
She's a bank marketing manager. It doesn't match to me.
Yeah.
Her personality
does
doesn't
that
match.
affect her job?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
who cares? So let's start with the first date. It was the very first one-on-one of the season, and it went to our girl Bree.
My fave champ.
Bree.
I'm thinking she's gonna win.
I don't know
I'm
about
thinking she's taking it home.
I don't know about that.
At least top 3.
Maybe.
I think so.
But usually when they're hot right out of the gate,
That's what I never like.
the don't really last very long.
That's what I never
The persons who get the first one-on-one, they never win.
That's what I was going to make a point of. I like Bree.
Yeah.
I love the date.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that she was the first one-on-one.
one.
Because the spark dies.
It does.
You start meeting other girls and getting interested in other girls, and you forget about the old spark. How are you gonna get back that spark?
I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
We'll have to see. I mean, she'll have to maintain it.
Yeah.
Keep the conversation interesting. Keep showing her true self. And I noticed that he loves honesty and real people.
Oh, I think I know what you said. I think I know what you said that. But yeah, I thought they looked so cute together.
They looked good together.
They're
They're both attractive.
Yeah.
They're both very good looking people. Did you realize that she looked very short though?
Yes.
Beside him?
Yes.
I was wondering if it's just that he's just so tall.
In the first episode, did she say her height?
I don't remember.
She's short though.
She looked short.
When they were watching the fireworks at the end of the date, and he was hunching over. This looked uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And when he was kissing her, like his neck was hanging down. But they still look cute.
Yeah. So on their date, they actually had an ATV date where they drove the ATV and then they fell over.
Yes.
What did you think about him saying that, oh my gosh, her mom's gonna think.
Mrs. Bree's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you so concerned about her mom right now? Like, clearly it was an accident that he flipped over the ATV.
No, but that's how far ahead he's looking.
Yeah.
Him plan to get to that stage.
I just want to say from right now, right? I want to say right now, Matt James is a man.
Okay.
He's a man. I don't want to say that
I didn't think he was anything else. But okay.
I think you know what I mean.
Let me tell you what I thought about that fall off the ATV.
Yeah.
You know, in Bridgerton, when Daphne sees the girl like swoon and fall into the guy's arms.
Yeah.
I saw that scene where Matt turned over the ATV
On purpose.
on purpose, and I was like, this is almost like let's fall for each other, falling off the ATV, so that him can grab her and hold her and wrap her up on the floor. And I felt like that was deliberate. I feel like it was a swoon.
It could have been, but if you're gonna do something deliberate, like to fall into mud and roll over in the mud,
They were enjoying themselves. It's not like him can fall onto her. She's half his size, so you have to create a situation where they're both falling. He catches her, so he's kind of like saving her.
Yeah.
And them rolling up and down in the mud.
The next part of their date, it was the first hot tub of the season as well.
Oh, yeah.
There's always a hot tub. There's always a helicopter.
There is.
So we got our first hot tub. Did you see him chopping that wood?
Oh, jeez. First of all, when they got to the hot tub, he was like, so should we take our clothes off? I was like, this guy was dying to take his shirt off.
It was her face though.
He was showing off. He was like, do you think I'll get it in one swing? When him go for chop the wood. Why was he chopping wood? What was the point?
The same thing ran across my mind. I said, them really did this? Them really got
The producers were like,
them
come
got a
on.
piece of wood and give me one axe
The producers told the man, take off his shirt.
and chop the wood.
Them give him a brand new axe because
Yeah.
him take it out of his silver like he never chopped nothing before. I tell him to
Did he
chop
get it in
his
one
own.
go?
Yeah, he did.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah.
All right. Later on in their date, when they had their conversation in the night, the dinner part of the night, she explained that her mom got pregnant when she was 13.
Yes, I remember that part.
I realized that he really listens to the woman.
Oh, yes.
And he actually is invested in what they're saying.
Yes,
And he feels
I
for
agree.
them. That's why I say he's a man.
I agree. Because so many of the girls keep saying like, I didn't even think he remembered my name.
Yes. He remembers everything
But
that
he
they're
remembered
saying.
even more than that. Like he remembered them favorite things and him.
Like the girl with the orchid.
What's your name?
Marilynn.
Marilynn.
Impressive.
He's a man.
Okay, so I agree now. Next thing, we have the biggest group date
Oh, gosh.
of all time.
Why was it so much?
How much people were on it?
They had 2 date cards in the one date.
I know. There were 18 people, 18 women on that date.
Yeah.
And they dressed up in wedding gowns and were
Yes.
taking photos with Matt.
This wasn't the first season with that idea though.
No, that's what I was gonna say too. That they're recycling the dates now
Yeah.
because it's COVID time and they can't leave where they are
To go across
to
the
go
world
and
and
do-
think of new ideas.
right and do all kind of different things. So it's like they have to do things that are within a confined space.
But I wanted to ask you, or at least put the question out there, is it the bachelor or the bachelorette that comes up with the dates, or do the producers have a set list of dates and you are just as surprised as the
I think it's both.
both?
Usually in a typical season, I think that they have the bachelor or bachelorette come up with an idea for a date that they would want, and then the producers will make up some other ideas for the rest of the dates.
Okay.
I think-
maybe.
yeah.
Because who can come up with so many date ideas?
Exactly.
So maybe the producers help.
What did you think about them trashing the dresses?
I didn't care. But I felt like it was a jinx for all the girls who wore it. You're not supposed to wear your wedding dress before the day.
I thought it wasn't. I didn't enjoy it. It
Me either.
it was just funny when they were falling and getting injured, but
I didn't enjoy the date overall.
no.
I didn't feel like it, because in Nick's season when
Yeah.
they did that date idea, I thought it was fun. Remember Corinne was on that date in that season and she did some dramatic, I don't remember exactly what happened.
Oh, I didn't remember that it was on Nick's season. You know,
Yeah, it was Nick's
when
season.
I was referencing past seasons, I was thinking about Tasha's season the last one.
What did you think about Victoria?
I wanted to get into this. She was just drama.
Victoria during Bree's date, Victoria during the group date.
Yes. Okay, we have to talk about Victoria at every stage of the night.
Yes.
When she found out that Bree got the date, she was already upset with her.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you want the date and you're gonna be sad that it wasn't you who got picked and etc. etc. But you know what you sign up for.
Yeah.
You're coming on the show with 30 other women and everybody is going to be getting a chance to date the man if them don't go home before that. So what you really expecting? You're talking about, I'm not here for a sorority. I didn't really talk to her, so I don't really know. Yeah, but you don't have to hate on her.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really out of place.
At the very least, she never had to hate on her, but to some extent, I agree. I don't like when I'm watching The Bachelor and everybody acting like you're not being a good friend. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to find love with the bachelor or the bachelorette. Yeah. And I'm going to do whatever it is, but you don't need to be so hateful and negative.
Exactly. She was very hateful. And then when she was on the date, funny thing is, I would have wanted to be on her team when it came on to the throwing of the things to mess up the other people's dress.
Why her team?
Because of course she's going to walk. She's going to do anything in her power
but it wasn't
to make sure that
wasn't anything she did to make the team win.
No, but I just would have want to be on her team. Come and no, say she'd have got to pull out all the stops.
Well, I guess.
And her team did win.
Yeah, they did. Sorry. Before we pass this, how cringe when she was supposed to go up and take the picture, and then she did ask him for a kiss. Oh my! Shanice. If I could hop out of my skin, it was so cringy.
Shanice, every time they kissed, I wanted to look away.
It was, I don't know.
It was not good.
It was not.
And he looked uncomfortable too.
He did.
So I was wondering if he was just being nice.
I think so.
Or if he was enjoying it.
Even in the night portion of the date, when he was like, "You want me to take you back?"
Yeah.
And she's like, Can I get a kiss?
Oh! he was like, okay.
It was so cringy.
No, it was very
I don't
cringy.
feel like they have any sexual chemistry. So
not at all.
Don't think
and
that's going
what
very
did you
far.
think about her saying that she thought she was going to get the group date rose because she had such a deep conversation with him?
I wanted to make a point of this. I thought that she is delusional.
Okay, not just me.
The girl go up to the man and say, I'm insecure. Like she started talking about her insecurities and that she's more of a person, and then comes out and thinks that she's getting the
what she said
rose.
It wasn't just that she said she was insecure, because you can say that and it can be a deep conversation, but what it was about, I don't know if I looked fat in that dress.
Yes,
that's what she said, and then she equated that to a deep conversation. Yeah. And I was wondering
that's how shallow she is.
She was very shallow. Yeah. Like, how could you think that's a deep conversation and that you could get the group date rose? And how she was puzzled as to how anybody else could have gotten it.
I don't know how the maths calculated. I don't know,
but I hope that when she watches back the show, that she actually sees what a deep conversation is.
I don't know. What did you think about Lauren getting the group date rose?
I was going to bring that up because I loved their conversation.
Oh yes, I forget what they
spoke about their faith.
Oh yeah.
He and that's the first time he expressed outwardly that he's a Christian.
Yes.
And she also has the same beliefs. So they shared that, and I felt like they had a good connection as well. And he actually said that on the first night, after she came out of the limo and they met, that was the only conversation that they had, and he wanted to talk to her again. She's actually very beautiful. She looks like you. As in, you guys are the same complexion, you guys are both tall, and she's just gorgeous. You're gorgeous. So
thank you, friend. But I'm just gonna be honest, I don't feel nothing between him and her.
Really?
I don't feel anything.
What I was going to say too,
it's nice that they share the same faith, but like I don't feel anything.
I felt something with them, and with that being said, it's going to be very hard for me to see who he likes over another person, because when I look at the conversations and the connections he's having, it feels like he's into it with everybody.
Yeah.
When you look on his face, sometimes you can see that he's trying to hide his smile, like he's giving away too much.
Yeah. I don't know.
I see that with a lot of people.
I haven't been paying attention.
Look on his face next time.
But I feel like him like Rachel. I feel like him like Rachel. Because when the girls were walking away from the group date, I think he did hug her or something. I feel like Rachel might make it a little far too.
Rachel isn't sticking out to me.
She seems like she's going to be significant in the future based on her edits in the show. Because she don't do nothing significant in the episode, but we've seen a lot of her in the confessionals.
Oh.
And so I feel like she might build up into something significant.
If you didn't bring up her name last week, I don't think I would have noticed her. But because you said Rachel last week, I was looking out for her and I wasn't impressed. Sorry.
Really? I think she's so pretty. You don't think she's pretty?
There are prettier girls on the season.
Yeah.
Lauren, I think, is prettier.
Okay.
Well, that was a group date. So the second one-on-one was with the broadcast journalist.
Oh yes,
Her name was Sarah.
Yeah.
And their date, they went on this plane.
Yeah.
The little World War II plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't remember anything else. I just remember their conversation in the nighttime portion.
Yes, yes.
That conversation was the best conversation that I've seen on this season so far.
I had the thought throughout the episode. I had the thought that we always see a lot of crying in the show.
Yeah.
And I think that is as a result of having to open up to somebody so new to you so early.
That's true.
And so you get very emotional because you don't know how this person is going to take it. You don't know them.
Yeah.
So you're just giving this information hoping that they receive it.
Exactly. And it's kind of like you're forcing yourself to do it because in an ordinary situation, if it's not a crammed dating scene, you wouldn't just come out and say something like this on your first date.
On your first date, no.
So it's kind of like you have to do it if you're going to progress in the show and make it to the point where you can have real feelings for the person. But you wouldn't normally do this on a first date.
Right.
So it's the pressure of having to...
Because in the day portion of the date,
Yeah.
he had brought up the topic of her mother and father, and she was very vague.
Yes.
And when we heard his confessional, I was thinking, if this girl don't open up tonight, him sending her home.
Probably. But you notice that he was holding her hand when she was speaking too. That goes back to him making the woman feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I honestly feel...
He's different?
Yes.
But he's different because he never went through the process before.
Maybe. Just to give a little background for some of you guys, situation with Sarah's father. Basically, her father has ALS, and she explained that she's very close to him and that she actually quit her job to go home and take care of him.
Yes, full time. Didn't he say that those are traits that he's looking for in a wife?
Exactly.
So it's looking like Sarah is a contender. When Sarah was walking up to Matt for her one-on-one date, I immediately thought like, wow, she has a nice body. And after that thought, I also thought all the girls on all the Bachelor seasons are all size 0.
Oh, you want to bring that up? It's true, you know.
Yes.
I cannot recall seeing somebody who
It's almost as if they asked for their measurements.
Is it that, or is it that other persons don't sign up for the show? I don't know.
No, that's impossible, Maria. You're telling me that no fat girl wants to date somebody? You don't even have to be fat. Just normal sized.
Normal size.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
they're all size 0, like literally 0.
You make a good point there.
And I thought at the end of the show, when Sarah was saying she blacking out.
Oh, you thought it was something relating to not eating or something?
Yes, immediately I said, she don't eat. She weak.
You make a good point.
Can't stand up. Yeah.
Wow.
They have to maintain the body.
She did.
And imagine being in that space with all size 0 girls and that pressure. Just seeing you are already size 0, but if you have body issues, body image issues, and you're seeing all the other size 0 girls, you might do
well for me
dangerous things like not eat.
I thought it was something else. I didn't think it was medical related. It could be, but I didn't think, because she made a comment. I don't remember what it is now. Oh, I think I remember it now. She was saying that she doesn't understand how Matt could be into the queen Her name is Victoria, by the way. The queen is Victoria. And it's making her question her feelings for him. She said that before the rose ceremony. Yes, so I was wondering if she was getting in her head and if she was just getting overwhelmed with everything and so she needed to sit down.
I mean, I could be wrong.
No, I could be wrong too. Yeah. But I'm just pointing out that she said that.
And I could just be a hater. Like, I probably just want to... I mean, I don't necessarily want to be size zero, but I made an observation and that's what I thought. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But let's get into the meat. The drama with Victoria and Marilynn.
Oh, yes.
What happened? Because I'm not seeing the bullying.
Let me tell you something.
I kind of feel like Victoria's telling the truth, you know.
But let me tell you something.
Go.
Them edit out something.
Yes.
Them edit out something that we're not seeing.
Yes.
And I kind of believe Victoria.
Me too.
They edited out some parts of what she said, which is essentially something that Marilynn would have told her off camera. They were roommates.
Yes.
And Victoria... But here's why I'm not sure. Victoria wanted to leave the room even before any drama happened. She go sleep on the couch.
Well, we don't know.
Well, she would
because it's off camera.
Yeah.
It could have been why Victoria left the room.
So why I say now I could have maybe believed Victoria is because when
Marilynn was acting,
when Matt addressed it, Marilynn was very coy, and she never said, "I did not say X." She just said that's how she feels, and I'm not interested in being in a drama. And then when she went to apologize, when she went to sit down with Victoria, she apologized.
That is when.
Me not know about you, but if I know some, me not say nothing, me not apologize.
That is when I started to question, because when Victoria was talking at first, because of how they edit it, you couldn't really see that she said more.
Yeah.
But after you got the feeling that there was more that she said to Matt, because I feel like he was very convinced, and I'm wondering how is he so convinced by this little bit of information that she said.
Yes.
And when Victoria went and Marilynn called her to sit down, and Victoria was holding her stance, that looked like somebody who telling the truth. Just how Victoria acting and how Marilynn acting. And she's like, "Can I sit right beside you?" And she's like, "No, I'm not moving. Can I sit next?" Like she want to whisper. Like she don't want nobody here. But Victoria's like, "No, everybody are going to hear what you are saying today, because when the camera them not on, you go on with that bag of things."
No, the whisper thing can't go on there. The mic will pick up the whisper anyway you take it.
Yeah, I know, but I just body language and how it was going down.
No, but I never read into that. I never read into the way Victoria was behaving, because she's dramatic, no 101.
No, but she looked deranged the whole night too, like she never put on no makeup.
She looked deranged in the preview, she looked deranged in the episode, she looked deranged in last week's episode, she just looked deranged.
Why she looked like she's stressed right out?
She does look that way.
Like this is too much for her.
I don't know how she's going to handle this
season. I don't know. That is what was convincing me that Marilynn was bullying her. And I just really want to know. Yes, she looks stressed out. Like she can't handle like what's happening.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering what Marilynn said, what she did.
I guess we'll never know.
We probably never will.
And I just thought of something. Why them editing out what Marilynn said? Is it because she makes it far and they want us to like her?
Oh. You make a good point.
It must be that. Because they're not afraid for out people when them say things on this show.
But I feel like Marilynn is going home this week. Because Victoria was in the preview for next week.
They both could make it in on him, don't you thinking we're sending one of them? I think they're both gonna make it.
Them gonna have the 2-on-1 or whatever.
They're both gonna make it through.
You make a good point still. Them edit it in a way for us to like certain characters and dislike certain characters. Victoria is getting a very bad rap. I'm not gonna hide and talk.
She certainly is.
Yeah.
But she kind of put it on herself. She don't need to be so extra. She actually does not need to be that extra.
True. I guess that's just Queen V.
Queen V. Alright, so overall thoughts on the episode.
I mean, it's a Bachelor episode. What more can you ask for?
It's always going to be good.
Yeah. But like, who you think going home this week?
Somebody who I don't remember. Because I'm still, there's so many women that are still, I don't know half of them.
Yeah.
So much of them.
Yeah.
So I actually don't know. Whoever goes home, I probably won't care.
Right. I agree. You want to start making
Predictions?
for top 3?
Honestly, I can't
Based
do
on
it.
how you feel. Based on
I can't
how
do
you feel.
it.
I think Brie for sure is in my top 3. If not 1, number 2.
I like Brie. I like Lauren. I like. Who else I like?
I think Rachel might come up. I'm not going to put her in my top 3 just yet, but I think Rachel might be up there.
I actually liked Marilynn before this whole situation.
I actually never took note of Marilynn before this. But we have to remember that new girls are coming, so we can't even finalize our top 3 yet.
I can't manage. Honestly, I can't.
Because they might come and ruin the show.
No, I can't manage all of the girls. But for me, I like Brie and I like Lauren. Right now, those are my girls.
Alright.
It was a good episode.
Oh, you guys can let us know who your top 3 or who you think,
Yeah.
who you like, who you think is our top contender.
Yes.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know.
Let us know in the comments, guys. Please, I don't know if we said it before, but we actually got a lot of good feedback
Oh, yes.
on our first episode.
Thank you to everybody who was supportive on our first episode.
Thank you, guys. We actually really appreciate the
Yes.
love, the comments, any kind of critique you have for us. We want to hear it.
Yes, we took all the critique. We're planning to, we tried to implement it in this episode, so I hope to hear some good reviews this week.
Please leave a comment down below.
Yes.
Actually, this is the first time I'm going to say this, but subscribe.
Oh, yes. And like the video. How about that?
Yeah, please.
You probably should have said this at the video.
I know, we're so not used to this.
Yeah.
But yes, guys, like, comment, share, and
subscribe.
subscribe.
And follow us on Instagram
at cinema_chicks.
yes. And you can also listen to us on iTunes or Spotify.
Yes. So click the link in our Instagram bio and you'll see all of the platforms that we have
Stream
posted
on.
or podcast
Yes.
on. All right, thanks for listening, guys. If you made it this far, comment Red Team 1.
That's a good one.
Bye.
Bye.